Hello there. So, this is a little bit of a talk about Maya, the Palace of Illusions. I think some people thought I was being, or felt I was being deliberately obtuse or walking around in circles or not saying what I meant or thought, or in the last few videos and perhaps the last interview. Yeah, anyway. If I was a closet mason or a CIA plant, their check is obviously still in the mail because it hasn't. I haven't got the payoff yet. My tax-free status for being a government employee is pending, apparently. So I want to talk about illusion, because as soon as someone says illusion, you think I mean fake. Just because of how it is. Like, this whole thing is an illusion. And in fact, you are an illusion because you are built out of the same stuff that this is built out of. Yeah? Like, that's where you can get to eventually. Like, this whole, if this whole thing is an illusion, then so are you. Everything about you, your body, your persona, your history, like, it's all illusory. What does that mean, Hamish? You keep saying stuff like that. It seems ridiculous. This is not fake. My life is not fake. This is real. Pain is real. Suffering is real. Motherfucker, I didn't say illusion meant fake. It really doesn't. It really doesn't at all. And so I actually have the definition of illusion right here. You watch my eyes swap to the side as I read it off the page. This is what illusion means by definition: an erroneous perception of reality, an erroneous concept or belief, the condition of being deceived by a false perception or belief. And to really break that out, what does erroneous mean? Erroneous means containing or derived from an error or misleading. So an illusion is a misleading or erred perception of your reality. It's still a reality. It's still real. Your perception of it is skewed. So, like, the Mahabharata talks about this. Maya's the name of the palace that they built in the story. And they built it very deliberately as a theme park, a wonderland. They built this palace, Maya, the Palace of Illusion. And it's mirrors and dead ends. But the trick is, like, the palace is see-through. You go into the palace, but it's still real. You're looking through the walls at reality. But it's like those mirrors, the mirror that curves out, the concave or the convex mirror that makes you look really tall and thin or really short and flat, that is an illusion. You are still real. The mirror is real. The picture of you is real. Maybe it's holographic. That's another way of describing things. That's kind of beside the point. It's still real. But it is not reality. It's not what's actually going on. It's erroneous. It's a deception. Okay? That's what I'm talking about when I talk about this stuff. It is a deception. Like a false flag. A false flag is an illusion. And we all know some of the famous false flags. Pearl Harbor could be, construed as a false flag. Bay of Tonkin incident, absolutely a false flag. The war cooked up between Iran and Iraq, and like the Gulf Wars that the West got involved in over there as well, 100% started by false flags. People died. Real explosions happened. Gunpowder was used. Things were disintegrated, bodies and vehicles. It was real. It was an illusion. Illusion just means deception. It doesn't mean fake. Deception doesn't mean fake either. And that's where when we talk about a simulation, when we talk about any of that stuff, it's like, well, that's nonsense because this isn't fake, this is real. Of course it's fucking real. Of course it's real. What it is an illusion. And so you're not looking at what you think you're looking at. Everything's energy, everything's frequency. That means you're looking at energy. I'm looking at Apollo come out of his yard, coming towards me across the park. I'm looking at a rope swing. I'm looking at a tree. I'm looking at the grass. My eyes are perceiving the hologram. My eyes are holographic. The field is holographic. Whatever that actually means, that's what physics is telling us, and biology. I'm reading energy and interpreting it in a certain way. And then when I touch it, like, here it is, here's the tree. The tree's real. I'm touching it. There it is. But it's also an illusion, because it's not what it appears to be. Its appearance is deceptive, or your view of it is deceptive because you're viewing it through the veil of illusion. You don't know what you're actually dealing with. You think you're dealing with a tree, and when you say the word tree as opposed to the word cat, we all know what you mean. But do we actually know what you mean? What is the difference between a tree and a cat energetically? You can tell me the physical difference, but I don't give a flying rat's banana about the physical difference between a cat and a chair and a tree. You can play Solomon and divide the beings between agreeable and disagreeable with your shamir, your laser, your third eye. You can split the angels from the demons all you like. Physically, what are we talking about energetically? What does that mean? Tell me the energetic difference between a tree and a cat. What can one do that the other can't energetically, not physically? That's what we're dealing with here. Are you actually reading the energy? Or are you just perceiving reality, perceiving what you think is going on, and your perception is deceived by an illusion? It is an erroneous perception. And this comes back to, we can blow this right back to cosmologies. Are we on a round ball Earth in space? Are we on a round ball Earth hurtling through space? And the lights that we see, the wandering stars, the planets, because planet as a word means wandering star, it doesn't mean ball of rock. Are they solid, just like here? So we're on a planet as well, and we would shine because we'd reflect the rays of the sun, or we'd have an internal glow and we shine out. Like there's about 5 different cosmologies wrapped up in all of that statement. Yeah? And is that what's going on? Is it actually a flat plane? Flat, relatively flat, endless plane that just goes out and out and out? Is it a ball still, but it's so big it seems flat, and it's actually as big as what we think the sun is? Is the sun even what we think it is? Is it none of the above? It's an illusion. You don't know. Is space real? Is space fake? Is there anything else out there? Is there not? Is it actually interdimensional? Is it all here? Like, is it just like a SD card, a micro SD card, and it's just layered? Like the mandalas show you. Like, there's no out there. The dimensions aren't out there. They're in here. They're layered. Like, layer, 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 layer. You think when you go to Mars, you go somewhere else. No, you don't. You go here. That's a cosmology. Some people think you go to another realm. Like the world of pools in the... whichever the story is of The Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe one, the C.S. Lewis, you hop out of one pool, the pools are portals, they're stargates, like Watergates. Stargate the movie was very correct about that, illusion or not. Portals are like Watergates, because they're plasma. You come out of one pool of plasma and go into another, and you would go into another world with another time depth, absolutely. Yeah? So is there a world where there are all these pools? Like what? But you imagine that your cosmology, like if someone believes in space, then you can't talk to them because they're like caught by the psyop. If you imagine someone believes in flat Earth and that space is false, then they're They're obviously co-opted by the CIA, and you shouldn't have anything to do with them because they're either deceiving you deliberately or unintentionally. Nobody fucking knows. Nobody. You don't know. I know people personally in the physical who will swear up and down to me that the energetic toroidal field around this earth is actually the shape of the physical earth. Space exists and they have gone there in ships and to other asteroids and planets physically on their mother's grave. I also know people who say it is an endless flat plane and space does not exist. It is a dimensional realm. You cannot get there in a ship. You can only get there through a portal or a change in your frequency, one or the other. It's kind of the same thing. Which one is a liar? Now you're going to have an opinion of which one the liar is because of your personal cosmology, which is derived from an illusion. Oh no, I'm so energetically sound that I can see through the illusion. Yeah, that's what the other person said to me. That's what both of them said to me. Who's the liar? Which one of us? Now it matters, your cosmology matters as much as it matters. As much as you're going to anchor yourself to it, it matters. But if you're not going to anchor yourself to the cosmology, it's just there. I don't believe the earth is round. I don't believe the earth is flat. I believe there is an energetic toroidal field around it, which is in here, so it's potentially illusion or illusory, just like everything else is. Yes, Apollo, I'll throw you the stick. Because I have an energetic toroidal field around me that is noticeable and observable, and I'm not round. I'm not a pear, and I'm not shaped like a torus, and I'm also not flat. But hey presto, I have an energetic toroidal field around me. So does Apollo. And he's not standing upright, but there he is. And when you look at his energy body, there's the torus. So if you think the energy field around the earth means that now you know the shape of the earth, based on what? Based on Apollo? Based on me? No. Deeper than that. More simple than that. Does it actually matter? It only matters if you're married to it. It only matters if you're welded to it. But what if you say, I don't know? Because I literally don't fucking know. I don't know. Well, I've been there physically. I've been lots of places physically. I don't know. I still don't know. I can have memories of going places physically, but I sure as shit know about screen memories and false memories and implanted memories. So what does that even mean? If I'm not there now in this moment to say, well, I have a memory from a month ago of me going to that place and it was like this, so that's how it must be. And there's absolutely no way anyone could have implanted that memory in you while you slept. Absolutely no way. Unequivocally. 100% guarantee, watertight. Bullshit. Which means you know nothing. You know nothing outside of the moment, so stop arguing about it. Forget about it. It's unimportant unless it's important in the moment, and then deal with it in the moment. But if it's not in the moment, what are you doing? You're wasting time dealing with illusions and delusions that are erroneous, and you're getting distracted, like I said before. What are you getting distracted from? What should you be doing? Maybe you should be doing nothing. There's some people that are like, well, it's just happening. It's happening at a quantum cosmic level. It's all just going to unfold. Just buckle up and enjoy the ride. Yeah, that too. Absolutely. If you think you're in control, think again. You're really not in control. What you are in control of is your perception. That's the thing you are in control of. So, are you perceiving it through the veil of illusion or not? Because if you are not in control of your perception and how it can be hijacked like that, then you're not really in control of anything. Okay, much love.